You've connected to Cisco Unplugged.
Hello, here live from CiscoLive in Las Vegas here, 2026. Welcome to Cisco Unplugged, and good morning. Thanks for tuning in here. I'm Dan Klamert, your host, where we talk all things wireless here. I'm here with Al again. How's it going, Al? My co-host.
Good.
Partner in crime.
Having a blast, right?
Yeah, it's been a great week.
Yeah. So great week. What are some of the things for you that have stuck out?
Well, I mean, some big announcements. The keynote, Cisco Cloud Control, Canvas, just the energy overall. I mean, the energy here has been just electric. I think it's been great, and we had a little session that we did yesterday. Yeah. So wait. Definitely a highlight.
To me, the highlight of that whole session, was when they compared you to Jerome Henry.
Oh, the technical. The score of the scores. Yes.
So
I was on par. I was on par from the surveys. The technical
prowess, we'll just call it technical prowess.
Yeah, well, same as Jerome Henry.
Multiple author, leads several IEEE groups. Like,
CCIE.
That's Dan.
That's what I.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, well, I was able to fool some people, some viewers. So thank you though for the people who attended, and thank you for those the scores and the feedback. It seemed to be a great session and lots of great feedback.
It did. And I think I had fun. So I mean, I think the audience also had fun.
It seems like it from what I've talked to people. Yeah, and the Titans, they said they had some fun as well. So
it's not often you get to do really stump the chump with somebody like that, with a group like that, right? That has all that expertise, and you get to ask that question that you've been burning in your mind for a while, right?
Yes.
And so
there were some really great questions. Really, I wish we had more time. Unfortunately, we didn't get to cover all those questions, but
But here we are now in the world of solutions, and we did an interview this morning with JJ, right, for the knock.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, let's. You did it, right?
Yeah, I did it. We did.
Why are you asking me?
I was the one. Okay.
I was late, so I'm just gonna fess up right now. Yesterday was a long day, so.
JJ's one of my favorite guys out here.
He was great. I saw him yesterday a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, we really want to talk to this guy, so I'm glad you caught up to him. And he had the time.
And he's also in his personal life. He does all kind. Like I live virtually through him on all the fun excursions rather than he does, right?
Yeah.
So he's quite the character. So
should we go to that clip, Tom?
Yeah. I'm welcome, and I'm here at the knock with JJ, and JJ, you're a veteran here, right? You've been here for 1 or 2 years now, right?
Oh, more than that. Yeah, it's been 4 now altogether from my first GSX that I did here, which was called Impact on the way back. Back. I think you remember that. And this is kind of our home base here. We love this location. We love the partner that we work with MGM. And how they treat us and how they let us use their equipment and roll it over to our equipment so that we are fully capable of all the configurations, and it's all ours. All the APs are coming over. There's 2,200 APs that we're rolling over to us and control them fully and put our configuration on and give the client's experience the way we want it and not the way it was configured by the partner.
Okay. Once you get those on, the configs on, what's next? What do you do then after that?
What's next is sometimes when they roll over to us, the APs, we have to still do tuning. So I'm mostly responsible for the keynote, or I'm solely responsible for the keynote,
which is happening shortly.
I have to run soon to get over there to make sure that our CEO has perfect Wi-Fi where he sits. And everybody else obviously has very good Wi-Fi as well. So, we have to do the tuning over there. As you know, Al, and you have been in this business for a long time as well, right?
Year or two.
Wi-Fi is not made for this for masses, right? Yes. We have originally made it for scanning barcodes. Remember that way back? So we do have to do tricks to contain our Wi-Fi. Okay. And containing our Wi-Fi, to get serious about it, is very, very hard in a stadium where the antenna is about 70 feet up in the air. But we have a wonderful antenna, the 9104. Absolutely love it. Very flexible, electronically steerable antenna, which our following antenna is the 9179F.
Okay.
But we still have to work with the custom equipment that is there. And we have to tune it to make a box, basically on the ground, a box that is 100 people. So that AP should handle 100 people and not more.
Right.
And so physically constraining that beam so that we only hit 100 people is very hard to do. And as you know, RxSOP tuning, so that's a receive packet restriction kind of thing that we are doing, which means we are putting blinders on for clients that are far away, however we want them to be far away. So if you're far away at -70 or at -75, I'm not listening to you when you're talking to me. So basically we have, I would say, selective hearing on our AP. Which my wife always told me I have selective hearing.
Takes one to know one.
So and we were doing this. It takes me about 4 days to tune the arena perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, so you said you've been doing this 4 years.
Yes.
What would you say is your most memorable experience here?
First of all, the team that I'm working with here is fantastic. The NOC team, it's like family. When you come back here, it really is like family. Mostly coming back the same people. Most memorable is definitely hunting down the bad actors that are always popping up. So we have these APs with the big ears that are up in the ceiling. And if you have an AP that is a general home router, right? And you turn it on at full power at 80 megahertz channels, you will destroy some of our fine-tuned network that we have, right? Here as well in the WAS as over in the stadium. It's a more critical in the stadium because that stadium is like a chamber for all wireless.
Right.
You will keep it all in, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I had some sound guys have a very high-powered antenna, and I could never find it because it was absolutely everywhere. I could not directional find it. Usually I can find them.
Yeah.
Right? And so finally, I think I thought I found it. I asked the person if he has one. He said no. The next day I went back to that same area, and he was on his intercom with the person that does the tuning on the iPad down there. And he looked at me, and I saw the look on his face, and then he turned around, and said, "They found us." So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They found us.
Yeah.
So, so this year, anything new this year? Anything we're doing differently?
Anything new? So we have a lot of Splunk dashboards this year that are presenting what we have done in the past with Grafana and with our own dashboards. So they are all in Splunk. There is definitely the wayfinding is much more precise with the BLE that we are doing this year. We do have Wi-Fi 7 APs in the Four Seasons. We're doing some Wi-Fi 7 over there. Yeah, so other than that, I don't think we have many different things that are new.
Okay.
The only cool new thing for you, for me, that maybe some people think that's not cool because it's everywhere, but we actually have an accelerometer in the AP.
Oh,
and some of the
That's
APs
cool.
we can see if
cool
they
you're
are
using it.
mounted, if
Yeah.
they are mounted a little bit off, sideways, or whatever it is. For us, this is cool, right? Because we want the precise, and we want everything the topology needs to be very, very nicely installed, right?
Awesome.
So that's a cool
I love
thing
to
for me.
hear
For other
use
people,
of that kind of technology.
Yes.
So, do you know anything about like show stats? How many devices are on?
So yesterday we were at I think 18,000
Connected
devices
clients? Okay.
accumulative, right?
Okay.
In the stadium during the show, we went up to 7,900 clients, concurrent client
So almost 8,000
on
clients concurrent.
on
Okay.
their phones, on their devices, whatever they are.
What
They
you
all,
remember?
as I heard, had a good experience over there. But as we talked before,
Yeah.
it is very critical and very, very hard to make it work
Yeah.
for such a massive amount of people in a small area.
What is the seating capacity of that? Do you remember?
Well, I do think it's 18,000 seating
Okay.
capacity in there.
Okay.
It was not full
Okay.
yesterday. I have seen it a bunch fuller.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
I have been here and I have provided the same service as we do for us,
Yeah.
for Google, for Google Engage,
Yep.
and for
Yep.
Google Next.
Yeah.
They were full,
Yep.
packed, but they also put the stage on the other side, on one side of the long side of
Okay.
the short side of the stadium.
Okay.
And therefore, took a bunch of seats behind it out because nobody was sitting there.
Right. Right.
We sit all the way around, so we can spread around a little bit. But I have seen it fuller. Yeah.
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 How about any? And I know you may not know this, but like amount of throughput, like in gigabits per second,
Amount of
gigabits.
throughput, yeah. Yeah. So don't do a speed test when you are in the stadium, right?
Oh, I always do. Trust me. I always do it multiple times. That's what I do during the keynote.
A lot of people do speed tests, download little apps that show them, how many. It does. So it's interesting. I think this is the wireless community.
Yeah.
And we are very truthful with everything, right?
Yeah.
This is a 9104. This is a 9130.
Previous generation. Yeah.
In there, in the 9104.
Yeah.
I get 150 megabit per second when the bowl is empty.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If the first wave of people walk in and we get about a quarter, we're down to 60. If the next wave comes in and we're down to half, we're down to 30. And then we coming down to a usable amount, and I can really pinpoint it because you could catch a moment where you get 8 megabit per second and then one where you get 30. But we're in that little.
It's really interesting to hear you say that because I'm always being asked for numbers like that. Right?
Yeah.
That's something that everybody's always asking. Well, what happens? What should I expect? And we talk about numbers of clients, like you were talking about, and all that kind of stuff. But it's interesting to hear you talk about sort of throughput numbers. So that's really good.
So you can't put your finger really on it, but we can be in between.
Yeah.
And my biggest thing is it's usable. And I'm in the back all the way up on where the suites are.
Yeah.
And I can see everybody on their phones and that they're doing something. I can't see what they're doing, but I can see that they're doing something and not doing one of these. Remember when people do this with the phone?
Yeah.
So that more waves, more electronic waves come to your phone. You have to do that a lot.
Yeah. Well, JJ, it's been so good to see you. You're one of my favorite guys to come out here and talk to. And
Thank you for having me.
I apologize for not bringing my Wolfpack hat. So
I didn't put it on today.
Okay.
But, tomorrow will be the day again where I put my Wolfpack hat on.
I will remember to do that going forward. So
yes.
I know you're busy. I know you got to go run to the keynote and get ready for that. But man, thanks for taking time to talk to us.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
great information as always.
Thank you very much, Al.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
You too.
Yes.
All right.
It was great.
Yeah.
Nice
Love
job.
talking with JJ.
Yeah, really good.
Not as a wealth of knowledge, he's also just a lot of fun. Right?
Yes, definitely.
So let's talk a little bit about what we've seen kind of here in terms of performance and that sort of stuff, right? So we're seeing open roaming is running here.
Okay.
Right? And you can get that through your app. You can use your mobile credentials.
Yes.
I will say, so we're at about, 35% adoption, something like that on open roaming, which is quite a bit given that if you're a veteran and you've been coming back, your device probably already has the PSK already, like all mine had the PSK in it already. So
I know when I installed the app, like I don't keep that Cisco Events app on my phone. So I installed it before I came here and it asked me to, install the profile. So
you're probably on open roaming. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we were looking for we were looking for 6 gig stats, and then we realized
Yes.
that we haven't upgraded the APs in here yet to 6 gig.
Oh, okay.
So
That'll impact things.
I think we found one Wi-Fi 7 client. Again, there's no Wi-Fi 7 APs in this event yet. So hopefully in the near future, one of the upcoming Cisco Lives, we can have that discussion.
Well, we talked about adoption a little bit yesterday in our session. We, we recently did the Bottle Rocks in Napa Valley, right? And,
that was 6 gig.
Yeah, that was 6 gig. But the percentage adoption there really kind of knocked my socks off from last year to this year, going from what was it, like 11% adoption on 6 gig to 50?
50 something, I think.
Yeah.
So that's amazing, right? I mean,
1 year.
In 1 year, yeah. Good Christmas.
And yeah, exactly. Matt said Christmas. I said, well, there's birthdays in there too, potentially.
That's right.
So you can't forget about those birthdays.
Yeah.
So, and then also I think we wanted to talk a little bit about some other announcements. Like at Live this year, we had the new 9177 AP, right?
Yeah. So here, hold my beer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Let's start off with so we were just talking about the Stadium.
Yeah.
And they have the older version in here, the 9104s, which are only 5 gig. Now we have the 6 gig version, right? So, and these have steerable beams in them. They have a little plate on the back that allow these to be operated indoors or outdoors. So it's the same, which is fairly unique if you understand all the 6 gig rules and regulations. That's quite an innovation. But it also, of course, adds 6 gigahertz now, right? So we have the ability to do 6 gigahertz here also.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So then so the next one is the 9177. This is the 9179.
Yeah. I was going to say that looks like a 79, right? The big boy.
Yeah. That's right. That's the big boy. But since we were just talking about stadiums and stadium designs and stuff like that, I thought I'd throw that one in first. Oop, let me turn this right way around. So this is the new 9177, which is it's an outdoor EP. It's really kind of patterned after, you think of the 24s that had all 3 flavors, where we had external antennas, directional antennas that were built in, omni antennas that were built in.
Sure.
This has all of those different flavors. This one in particular has the external antennas, but you can see form factor. It looks sort of like the 9179F. I'm going to try to lift both of these at the same time.
Uh-oh. Lift with your legs. Lift with your legs, Al.
So you can kind of see the difference in size here, right?
Wow. Yeah.
So it is smaller than the 9179F. So if you've used those and you say, hey, that looks kind of the same, it is not quite that same
Yeah, it's good
size.
to have them both there for scale, for comparison's sake.
And here's an example.
What do you got here?
Here's one with the internal antenna, right?
Oh,
so you
okay.
don't have that
So
external.
the eye.
Yeah, eye
Okay.
version. Yeah.
All right.
So, right
And so
around
these are
here.
going to be coming here, right? These aren't shipping yet, so they're going to be shipping
Correct.
in.
They're just in beta
fall.
now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We're
so
starting beta testing.
announced here this week. Yeah,
Yep.
at Live.
Yep.
Nice.
So it would be nice to have, and if you think from a performance standpoint, these are kind of like a cross between the 9179F form factor wise, the 9124s because it has all 3 flavors, and the 9176s because everything is 4x4, with the exception of it doesn't have the ultra wideband because it's outdoors.
Sure.
So
Nice.
yeah,
Cool.
So it's a great AP. It's one that we've been waiting for a while.
Yes.
Full
yes.
Wi-Fi 7, 6 gig, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
We're really kind of rounding out the Wi-Fi 7 portfolio.
it does. It's
Yeah.
kind of the last hole in that portfolio.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, we also had some other great content here. I was able to catch up with UC and Jerry from Hamina yesterday.
They're always fun.
And it was a treat. Yeah. So let's roll that, Tom. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cisco Live here. We're on the World Solutions floor here, 2026 in Las Vegas. And we're here with Jerry and UC from Hamina. Thanks, Sagat, again for being here with us. Really appreciate it. And great to see you guys again. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you for having us. It's always a pleasure. I like the tradition here of messing around with Dan, as we call this episode. So thank you so much for having us.
Yes, it's always fun. So thank you for being here. And how about you, Jerry? How are you doing? I know we're on the same flight out here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, always fun to see you out here. But
Yep.
yeah, it's always good to see you in Wisconsin as well. But yeah,
Yes.
this is always a show I look forward to. And yeah, it's been a great show so far. And we've been
Nice.
showing off all sorts of new features. So we thought maybe some of your audience would like to see some of the stuff
Yeah.
we've been showing off to some of the folks here.
Yeah, so should we dig in, get into it here? What's some new stuff that we'd like to highlight here from Hamina?
So on the planner side, we've been showing off quite a bit some of our Meraki integration, as well as some of our building construction features now that we've added into the Hamina. So this is using some of the latest of our AI detection features to be able to auto-construct a building. So when you're working with multiple floors, sometimes that can be a very tedious process to construct that building and arrange everything correctly.
Yes.
So we've automated a lot of that process for our users.
Okay, nice. So.
And some of your viewers from the previous episodes may remember where we automatically constructed the building construction of a single floor, but at that time we didn't construct the entire building in 3D. So now it constructs the entire thing, aligns the floors on top of one another, determines, like, it uses logic to determine, like, okay, which one is the bottom floor, which one, what's the order of the floors, things like that. It also differentiates the wall materials, even from a low quality JPEG or PNG. It differentiates the different wall materials using AI automatically. So it's pretty magical these days. It's just gotten so much better since last time. But also check out the last episode where Jerry designed a network, or somebody designed a network in like 2 minutes or something.
Well, I believe it was 1 minute, but there was, I think the clock maybe was,
That's right.
I don't know if it was malfunctioning or...
Definitely, the clock was definitely not rigged. Yeah, that's right, it was Dan Jones. The clock definitely was not rigged. Oh, that's all I want to say.
Okay, yeah, but so it was, I think it was a minute according to your clock. But,
Exactly right, the real clock.
The real clock. Yeah, it was verified before we got going here. But anyways, yeah, that's right. So you're talking about, like, we did one floor. You're talking about the complete building now, and multi-floor, aligning it all in one. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, basically what we're focused on is automating all those tedious tasks, right, that we're used to doing as wireless engineers that really don't have to do with the engineering, right, as far as the network engineering.
Exactly.
But being able to remove all that and get you right into the actual engineering part of the
I don't
project.
have to worry about those cramps in my wrists anymore, the 800 mouse clicks of
Exactly,
drawing the walls
exactly.
and all that stuff. Yeah, okay, nice. That's great.
the goal.
Yeah. So I know that when we were in Milwaukee leaving, we pulled up the clip.
We did, yeah.
And I don't want to throw shade at the Milwaukee airport network at all, but we saw some interesting things. But I was kind of amazed at the clip, and look at that, how small it is here. Just I hadn't seen one in person before.
Yeah.
I'd heard a little bit about it, so just wanted to, I guess, kind of talk to you a little bit about this, and we'll show it. I was also really impressed with the interface. I mean, the user interface was really smooth, and just the way you were kind of pinching, scrolling, going back and forth between all the data, it was really, really great. I mean, it was really
and honestly,
impressive.
since last year, this has been one of the things that we put a ton of time and effort into on our development side. We've added quite a bit of features into the Hamina on-site application, and that really pairs nicely with the new Hamina clip, because now you have this really powerful toolkit in your mobile device with no wires, no cables or shoulder straps or anything like that. You just clip it onto a pocket, backpack strap, whatever, and now you have this full tool suite for troubleshooting, analysis, site surveys, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, and it's very technician friendly. So the first thing you see when you open the app is a rundown of how is the network working end-to-end, partnership with Orb. It gives an internet connection score, but then also it rates the Wi-Fi as well. And for example, I rarely see like a Wi-Fi network being so well configured that it gets 4 green lights. This one does.
Yep.
It's great signal, good speed. It also does do speed testing, although that's not as relevant as other metrics of the network, but it's just amazingly good.
Yep.
Here's where it detects network configurations. Just click on the config, and it shows you all the configs are green. Kudos to Jakub, Johannes, and the networking guys at the NAC. They built an amazing wireless network here, so it's all working flawlessly. And then you can start going to nerd out features as well, right, Jerry?
Oh yeah, this is where I get to get excited, right? So you got all sorts of different views here of being able to drill into the whole spectrum. So this is showing me the entire 5 gigahertz band, which is very well utilized, we'll say, in the space here. All the channels being utilized. You can see how many clients are on each channel, how utilized or available each channel is. And then we can scroll down and see all sorts of details about the network configurations, all the radios and everything that are out here. Not just from the Cisco network here, but also other networks. We're in the world of solutions here. There's lots of other, competing Wi-Fi devices. So yeah, we've been actually working with the NOC team. They've been using the tool to help them locate where some of these more offending devices are with using some wider channels and stuff.
Straight to jail.
Yeah. I was seeing some people being dragged off into was it a cop car? Like, watch your head, sir, kind of.
Jail back there.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I was putting there for a second and they threw me a banana. I don't know what that was all about, but
you didn't use your get out of jail free card there.
No, he ripped all of those out. He doesn't give me any, man. And then it's of course a fully blown site survey device as well, or app. And like this guy, like it's quite amazing that it's wireless, it clips on your belt, and it's always with you. Like the size is from a different planet, and it's still a multi-radio, Wi-Fi 7, and like just amazing piece of kit.
Nice. So that's there's like one button on there I see, and basically charging a USB port there to charge it, I'm assuming?
Exactly right. But the USB port can also charge it on the go, kind of like when you're surveying. You can just put a power bank in, or if you forget to charge it, but it does have a 6-hour battery life, so it almost never runs out anyway.
Okay, that was going to be my next question, so thank you for answering that already. That's great. Cool.
Should we look quickly at the Meraki integration and the building constructor? So real quickly, so if we look at the building constructor plus the Meraki APIs and the Catalyst Center APIs, we can pull in any Meraki or Catalyst Center network, provided that you put the API key in of your organization.
Sure. Okay.
We can pull in any network and show it in its live configuration. So live coverage, live AP stats, even live client device locations, and testing the live client devices real time. So it's no longer like these tools will be going from just planning tools and survey tools to live network analysis tools. And this is made possible by 2 main things, right? Or actually 3. Hardcore RF science that Hamina guys have been doing for the last 25 years in different companies. But Meraki APIs really bring this to life, as well as Catalyst Center APIs. So from there we get the floor plans, the AP locations, and then it's the Hamina AI that automatically constructs the entire building in 3D, which enables us to predict the signals accurately, give accurate statistics on coverage, utilization around the site, as well as live client data, live AP data, even per AP coverage and interference maps and things like that. So it's quite phenomenal that this has become kind of the visualization layer. And then one thing.
So what are we looking at here from a map perspective? This is just, I see it, or I saw it was like, this is just like a hotel map or something?
Yeah,
or what?
That was a live running hotel 5,000 miles from here.
Oh, okay, wow.
And I never modeled it by hand in Hamina. I just said connect to Meraki.
Yeah.
We got the low quality floor plans from Meraki, and AI automatically, without asking, it constructed the entire building for me.
That's awesome.
And started laying down the heat maps.
That's great.
This is something that only for your viewers, we haven't talked about this publicly actually.
All right,
but we are enriching the Meraki dashboard. As you can see, it's the Meraki dashboard. But what's new here? Have you seen this version of the Meraki dashboard?
I mean, we've got 3D here. We've got multi-floor. We've got,
inside the Meraki dashboard.
Yeah, wow.
So this is the Hamina Chrome plugin,
wow,
right?
Okay.
So we enrich the Meraki dashboard data.
Wow.
So,
I have not seen this. This is really cool.
Nobody
this
has,
is really,
right?
yeah,
this
is really
first
cool.
Preview.
Wow. Yeah. It's amazing.
So we can see this in the Meraki dashboard, and when we want to dive,
nice and warm back here by the screen. By the way, I can kind of warm up over
the screen
here.
is warm.
Yeah.
It is no joke, man. It is no joke. So now we have a transition directly from Meraki into Hamina, and then the 3D view and all of that. So it is pretty magical.
Wow.
It is pretty magical in that sense.
Really.
So this is kind of what we do, and also you can get back from Hamina back to Meraki as well. So there's links both sides.
Nice.
So it creates this smooth experience where you're kind of their first place to go would be the Meraki dashboard. Oh, there's an AI alert. Okay, let's click a button in the Meraki dashboard, and Hamina automatically opens. So that's the magic of integration and partnership, Dan.
Exactly.
Partnership.
Oh. Oh, it's really full life cycle too. I mean, you've got like anywhere from the planning to the active all the way to the live.
Absolutely.
Survey.
Absolutely.
So
It's not just a one and done design tool.
Yeah,
It's a whole network life cycle is covered.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. So anything else? Anything else we want to cover? This has been great.
So then your question is, how do I get this live stuff? Well, it's a part of the Planner Plus subscription, but you can also nowadays buy it separately because people started to want to equip their entire NUC teams with just the live and not the planning tools, because some of the NUC engineers, they don't need the planning, but they definitely need this visibility. So this can be bought separately for $590 per user per year, unlimited number of sites. So it's super cheap. Get it for all of your NUC engineers, your mother, your brother, $590.
Children, or maybe, everybody. Yeah, that was my question. You read my mind. So,
my dog has a license.
Thank you. All right. This has been great. Really appreciate the time always. And we did it all in under a minute, according to your clock, too.
Exactly
right. That was
another great episode of Messing Around with Dan.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you,
for bringing the substance.
Thank you, guys.
Really appreciate your time and partnership.
Yeah, my apologies for the mayhem.
No. Love it. All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right. Thank you, UC and Jerry. They're always a treat.
I thought we talked about this. You were not supposed to give UC a mic. You handed him the mic.
I couldn't wrestle it back. It was tricky, and I also I had to check my watch after that because it's an alternate dimension over there. The time moves differently.
Yeah, that was a 1 minute interview there. Yeah, exactly.
So we are going to have an upcoming video, or I should say an interview with Ekahau. So we're going to be releasing that after. So please like and subscribe to the channel. If you go to youtube.com/@GetUnplugged, you can subscribe, turn on the notification bell. You'll be notified when we do post that Ekahau interview.
I think we're going to try to post a number of other interviews. We just don't have time for on this episode.
Thank you. Yep. So I know you got to run here pretty soon to meet the engineer. So thanks as always. Appreciate you. And we did also catch up with our roving reporter, Kara. She had caught up with Carrie and to talk about Cisco Spaces. So let's roll that, Tom.
Hey guys, welcome to Cisco Live in the World of Solutions. We're here at the Spaces booth, and I'm here with Kerry, and he's an account executive, and he's going to showcase some of the new stuff we have coming with Spaces.
Thanks, Kara. So with Spaces, you're probably familiar with our wayfinding piece. Basically, this is pathfinding to get to a location, so specifically a room or a desk or something like that. You all have seen this before. This will give you a path to get to that location and directions. What we want to introduce is something a little bit new because you can't really take this nice, beautiful WebEx board with you. So we want to have it on your mobile device. And specifically not even looking at rooms, but looking at assets. So we want to track our Cisco Spaces UWB tags, or asset tracking tags. So they use location fusion, which will leverage Bluetooth Low Energy, as well as UWB, depending upon our specific location. And our location is determined by our phones, our devices. So we can take you on a little tour, and we're going to follow this path generally, but we're going to use the actual device to find assets at that Cisco Spaces lounge.
So what question, if I'm a healthcare person, how would I use this? Like, what would be an application of where I would use asset finding? Yeah, so it's great for any staff. Generally, we get a lot of feedback from nursing staff, et cetera, to find IV pumps, wheelchairs, any high valuable asset you need immediately, but you don't want to take your laptop with you and walk around and search, right? So what we do is we're using the mobile device, so nurses can easily pull up a mobile app, search for the device, and I can show you this all on my phone too, and then get that location. Okay.
So what I've searched for here is the device station asset tag, and you can see it looks like a bit of a bullseye in the device station. That's because it's using our precise location. Our precise location is leveraging ultra wideband, so UWB. This is our latest and greatest technology. It's highly valuable for tracking assets. It gets down to, completing the use case is really what we're encouraging, right? We want to be able to find this asset quickly and accurately and easily, right? So you saw I searched for this device. What I'm going to do is get directions. I don't really need any details on the asset. And there we go. It knows my location. That's the blue dot. And then it has the path there, and we'll start walking. And then as we walk, we're going to use a couple of different technologies. It's our location fusion feature right now. So we're going to leverage BLE as we're farther away. We're going to use either access points or beacons, and the device is actually doing the location calculation. And then as we move closer and closer to the device, we will be leveraging ultra wideband, right? And so that's the location fusion that I'm discussing. And we'll show some more screenshots, but then we'll just walk over there and then show you what it looks like when we get closer. And it's pretty key to keep moving as well, because the more you're moving, the more access points you're speaking to, the more, or your devices, the more beacons you're speaking to as well. So you get a more precise location. So yeah, we're taking the busiest route here through all the booths, etc. But
it's good to see how that performs with a bunch of bodies of water.
Yes, lots of bodies of water, lots of different devices. Like everyone here has at least one, if not two devices, right? So
I would say more along the lines of 5
yeah.
or more.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. And so you can see it's updated where we've gotten closer. And you can see too, this, it readjusted there, but you saw that blue dot moving a bit. And when that blue dot is moving away from the path, that's why we have that prompt that comes up that says location accuracy improved with movement, because we want you to talk to more beacons, more access points, right?
That makes sense.
You'll still have the path, it'll still be there, but that's why you're getting that little shift there. So, every time we walk in, I'm not, everyone navigates differently. I feel like maybe I might be wrong, but most people, I'm not looking at my phone. I look, see where I'm at. Okay, cool. And then I'm looking up, looking around, and then it'll readjust. Even when I turn the phone, hold the phone down here, the direction changes and it's got to reorient you, but it does it very quickly.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah. All right, so let's see if we get a little bit closer. I know where all the tags are. So I didn't mention this before, but you can see it says like turn left. It tells me how much time I have left, less than a minute.
Oh, wow, I didn't know the
feet.
time on there. That's cool.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's accounting for all the traffic. I doubt that. But yeah, and so we're 44 feet away, approximately a minute. So I'm going to go. I know where the tag is. We're going to walk over and follow this to the device station, and then we'll see if we can get it to leverage that UWB precise location that we discussed.
Definitely. I think I might see it,
Here we
right?
go. Oh, no, here we go. I just turned around. I thought it was over there, but it looks like, and you can see right here, there's a photo on there of where the device is on those two shelves.
On the shelves.
9.7 feet. So.
Oh, that's pretty cool that it has the shelves.
Yeah. And then when I see 2-3 feet, you can get pretty accurate here. And we also use NFC chips on the top of, and you can see that it just vibrated and said ready to scan. So as you get close enough at the top, it says you reach the asset. So you can see all the
cool,
assets
so you know
here.
exactly which one you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
out of all of these.
Yeah, if there's a box of different assets or tags or anything you have in the closet, or you have 7 IV pumps in there and you need to get to one, and obviously the NFC chip is at the top of the back, so that's one thing. You can't just put it on there like that. But yeah, so we found the specific asset we were looking for pretty quickly.
Yeah, that was cool, and within a really granular area.
Yeah, exactly.
Way more than like location finding of 2005, where we were doing Wi-Fi with location.
All right, thank you, Kara and Carrie. That was great. And sorry about the glitch cutting to that segment. You saw me as a deer in headlights there for a moment, and I was worried I was going to have to start telling some jokes there to fill some time. But thanks, Tom, for getting us squared away there. But anyways, so just as a reminder here, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, and would encourage you to go find the channel, youtube.com/@GetUnplugged. Go subscribe, turn on notifications when we do post the other content that we grabbed here at CiscoLive. We do have another great interview from Kara with Mara from the Experience Metrics, showing Experience Metrics. So watch for that. We'll post that here shortly after live. But wanted to thank everyone for their time, for tuning in. Appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you out here next time. We're at CiscoLive. And so until next time, stay connected and unplugged. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Huber. You can find me at huberworks.nl, and I'm excited to meet and listen to the titans of Wi-Fi talk about all things unplugged, because Cisco is keeping Wi-Fi straight for longer than I care to count out loud.
All right, so I'm Chad Freeman. I'm the lead wireless engineer for HD Supply, and I really appreciate about Unplugged is, with wireless being such a small community and very tight-knit and hard to find resources, I appreciate that Cisco puts that information out there for free, allows people to engage with engineers without having to go through so many layers of niche and understanding.
All right, Dave Tomas. I'm part of the wireless team from the University of Utah. And we support about 80,000 clients, 13,000 access points. So we love come here and enjoy CiscoLive and learn everything that we have to learn.
Hello, my name is Igor Moiseev. I'm an IoT wireless SC, and the reason I love Unplugged is because you get all the greatest engineers on there talking about the next and greatest things with wireless, Wi-Fi 7, and also Cisco ultra-reliable wireless backhaul.
My name's Josh. I work for Central Health. I'm a network engineer. I like Unplugged because it's all centered around experts of Wi-Fi, and I get to learn more about the inner workings of the technology and how to, just to be better at my job. And I find it interesting too. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sam Clements, and I love Unplugged Live. I love getting sort of a behind-the-scenes look at just the off-the-cuff day in the life of the engineers that make all of the great stuff happen at Cisco. It's just a great, candid way to understand where people's heads are at when they're making these products and solutions. And frankly, it helps me connect not just with the products and solutions and the people, but with my customers. It gives me a more human way to engage with the solutions that we're talking about. And this is where I come to get that kind of a connection.
Hey, I'm Greg Camp. I'm the CTO for Public Sector Southeast. What I love about Unplugged is you just get the real information from our actual engineers. And what we're about to walk in this session right now with Al and Matt, Jim, all guys who you put them in one room. And Jim and Al and I were talking about this just yesterday, and he was like, "What are we going to talk about?" I was like, "They'll just talk themselves and just learn and just hear from these guys who have just been in this industry for so long, seen it grow." So can't wait to see what we're going to see today.